The Eagle Bluffs Trail is an advanced 10-kilometer, one-way trail that takes you from Horseshoe Bay up approximately 1,050 meters in elevation to the Eagle Bluffs Lookout and onward to Cypress Mountain Resort in 7 to 9 hours. The best time of year to attempt this hike is from June to October, as snow will be present outside of this period. Snow along this trail adds many additional hazards, including avalanches, icy slopes, unstable cornices, and buried trail markers. Therefore, due to these increased risks, BC Parks does not recommend you hike this trail in the winter or early spring, unless you have the necessary skills, equipment, and knowledge to travel through snow and avalanche terrain. Avalanche forecasts can be found at avalanche.ca. As with every hike, make sure you carry the essentials, which include packing warm and waterproof clothing, a good pair of hiking boots, a headlamp, and extra food and water. If you're attempting this trail in spring and early summer, micro spikes are recommended. Also, there is limited phone reception on this trail, so an emergency communication device is highly recommended. Always check the local North Shore weather forecast before heading off. It's important to remember that you will be venturing up into subalpine terrain, where heavy rain, strong winds, snow, and freezing temperatures are common well into the summer. Make sure you leave a detailed trip plan with a trusted contact. For a quick and easy way to file a trip plan, download the AdventureSmart app at any leading app store. Now, let AdventureSmart guide you through this challenging Vancouver trail. Although Eagle Bluffs can be reached from Cypress Mountain Resort, this video will look at the hike from Horseshoe Bay. Starting near the Horseshoe Bay ferry terminal, the beginning of the trail is gentle and straightforward as it brings you under and along Highway 99 for a short distance before heading up to White Lake. White Lake is a beautiful spot to stop and have a drink, as the trail will start to climb quickly from here. If the weather is poor, White Lake is also a good place to reassess and change your trip plan, as a short loop around the lake before hiking back to the car still makes for a great day out. There are multiple trails around White Lake, so it's important to make sure you're on the right one. Keep following signs for the Baden-Powell Trail, which is well marked with small orange triangles with a BP and can be found every 50 to 100 meters on trees beside the trail. As the trail continues on the western side of the lake, it climbs beside White Creek. Unstable rocks and tree roots will start to become more common, so take your time over these technical sections, especially when the trail is wet. At the top of this climb, you'll reach a flat section. Here, an old trail leads left up to Donut Rock, but it has been decommissioned and is in really poor condition. It is not recommended to take this route. Again, just keep following the orange triangles marking the Baden-Powell. This flat section also marks approximately the halfway point of the climb. From here, you still have about 600 meters of elevation to gain. And keep in mind that the Eagle Bluff Lookout isn't the end of your hike. You still need to either hike 4 to 6 hours back down to Horseshoe Bay or continue for another 1 to 2 hours to Cypress Mountain Resort. This makes it a good decision-making point. Take a moment to reassess your group's fitness, the weather, and the current trail conditions. If you are unsure about any of these points, you should consider turning back. From here, the steepest and most technical section of the trail begins. As it begins to climb through the forest, you will need to use your hands to scramble up rocks and grab roots to pull yourself up. This section also tends to hold snow well into the early summer, so make sure you have micro spikes if snow is present. Do not continue if you do not have them, as slipping here has resulted in many serious injuries. After a few hundred meters of climbing, you will reach a boulder field. Here, route finding becomes a bit more difficult, as the orange Baden-Powell markers are no longer visible. The trail hugs the right side of the boulder field. However, look for the worn path, rock cairns, and orange paint to navigate your way up. Rocks in the boulder field can be very unstable, so use caution and watch your footing, especially going down. Beyond this point, you'll need to climb up some steep rock slabs to get to the lookout. Use your hands when climbing the slabs to help with your balance and to reduce your chances of slipping. Once you arrive at Eagle Bluffs, enjoy the views and some lunch, but keep an eye out for any incoming inclement weather. From the lookout, you'll either need to walk the trail in reverse for another 4 to 6 hours to get back down to your car, remembering to take your time going downhill, as the majority of injuries occur on the descent when people are tired. Or, if you've planned ahead and have transport waiting for you at Cypress Mountain Resort, then hiking 1 to 2 hours over Black Mountain and down beside the ski area is the easiest and safest way home. Continue uphill from Eagle Bluffs for a short while, following the orange Baden-Powell triangles. This trail quickly takes you to the top of Black Mountain. There are many trails on top of Black Mountain, and the lack of notable landmarks means people often get lost. So make sure you take the time to read the directional signposts at each intersection. A well-maintained trail on the western side of the ski area will swiftly bring you down to the parking lot. Although Eagle Bluffs is a popular hike in Vancouver's North Shore Mountains, don't underestimate its difficulty. Make sure you take the small but necessary pre-trip planning steps. Get the training and take the essential equipment to successfully and safely complete this hike.